Tonight, we continue to follow a developing story. New information in the search for two college students from Hampton Roads. Police say near Richmond they discovered a body from the water late this afternoon, but they did not reveal the identity.
Well, Marvell Edmondson from Portsmouth and Juwan Holmes from Williamsburg are both freshmen at Virginia State University. While police won't say whether they were disappearances that the result of hazing, but other young men pledging with them say that the final act of their initiation process was to go into that river as boys and come out as men of honor.
Virginia State University officials say Men of Honor has never been a sanctioned organization on their campus, but their pledges, Virginia State students say even if unofficially, the two were linked.
It's an organization that got kicked off this campus years ago, but they lied to us and they actually had like Virginia State emblems on their applications saying they were sponsored, and they told us that our advisor was a cop.
Tonight, while that connection is questionable,
we found out the next day that that cop actually came to us and said that I was not your advisor. So they were basically running a scheme.
The human chain these young men say they were forming across the Appomattox River as a final part of initiation is at the center of an ongoing search for one missing freshman.
Juwan was on him. Juwan was right behind Mike, and Vail was right behind Juwan.
And the discovery of another's body today.
Juwan slipped out of my arms, and like I'm beat. Like the river was just, it was so strong. Like even my shoulder popped out of place.
With cameras rolling,
I'm not dying in this river. That's what I thought. I'm not dying here.
They recounted the horrifying events Saturday leading up to the search.
So Cash jumped in to save P, and I saw Thomas floating because he passed out. He was just floating. Like I thought he was dead, so I snatched him up.
Close calls, but then the revelation that they hadn't all made it back to the shore. Juwan Holmes and Marvell Edmondson were nowhere to be found. Shocking, like the news that this may not have been the first incident of its kind for Men of Honor.
A couple years ago, 3 kids went missing in that river because of this. And they never charged anybody because they couldn't find them.
Disturbing, like realizing who hasn't been around much since this latest incident took place.
Since that night, the leaders of that have been gone.
Yeah,
like,
they go.
The scuba rescue team has suspended dive operations for tonight. They are expected to pick back up again at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Count on us to continue to follow this developing story. We're going to bring you any new information as soon as it comes into our newsroom.